Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all well. We are currently at Hollins Farm, which is one of the Holgate's group sites. We came to Holgate's not too long ago and we hadn't been for I would say probably about 4 or 5 years. And to be honest with you, we'd forgotten how fantastic these sites are. Yeah, so we enjoyed it that much that we saw that they had a deal which is stay and store. So basically we've got 2 weekends now. We've got this weekend, we leave the van here when we go away on Sunday, and then we come back next week, just drive up in the car, so much easier, no messing about, the caravan's already here. We can actually leave work a little bit later because we don't have to go and pick the caravan up, which saves us a lot of time messing about, and then we can come straight here and plug it in, and job's done really. And that got us thinking about winter seasonal. I think a lot of people, or a lot of us, don't use our caravans in winter because of the early, it gets dark earlier, and what we don't want to be doing is going picking our caravans up on a Friday evening when we finish work, hooking it all up, bringing it up to the site and messing about, just doing all the preparation and getting it all sorted in when you're in the dark. Last night when we came up, I had my head torch on and I was walking around the caravan, slipping over things and everything. And I think that's what puts a lot of us off using our vans, certainly us, using our vans in winter, because we don't want to be doing that, rushing around on a dark evening. What we're going to do, this is a trial for us. So this week, first weekend, we're here at Hollins site, and then we're going to just have a nice chilled weekend here. The beauty of being here at Hollins is you can use all the facilities down at the main site at Silverdale, which is literally in a car it's about a minute away, and then you can walk across the field, which will probably take you about 10 minutes to get there. In terms of the winter seasonal, I think not this year, we can't do it this year, but next winter I think this could well be an option for us in order to utilise the caravan over winter. So we'll try it out. What I'll do is I'll show you around the site, and then I'll do the second part of the video next week, which will show us arriving and how easy that is. This is the toilet block. We're just on the pitch over there, and the toilet box here. So toilets are absolutely spotless. And this is quite a new building. It looks quite a new building, but there's a obviously disabled men's and female toilet, and then we'll go and have a look inside here. Hot washroom. God, it's lovely and warm in here. There's a freezer there as well. And then laundry. A couple of washing machines there. And a dryer, ironing board. And there's a bit of a games room with a television, football and pool table, a few books. Well, that's alright. So this is our pitch for the weekend, all fully serviced on here. Ours is quite a small one, and I did pick this one because it was near to the toilet block, which was over there. So I'm not really bothered because we're not putting an awning up. So all the services to the side, Water there, drains, waste, and then taps there and plugs, and I've got the aerial plugged in as well. And that is the Wi-Fi mast as well. That's another reason why I picked it, just in case the Wi-Fi mast wasn't okay. You've got fantastic views over there, and that's Markham and Way in the distance, and that's a plane flying over. So let's go and have a look. Good morning. Well, it's not morning, it's afternoon. As you can probably tell, it's raining. This is our second morning at Hollins farm, which is part of the Holgates group. Last night we went to the Silverdale clubhouse, which is just literally over there, not far away, too far away. We met up with our friends Ian and Colette and their friends Frank and Tasha, and we had something to eat, and there was a millionaire Who Wants to Be a Millionaire quiz on last night. It was the hardest quiz I've ever done. I think we came third or something like that out of, there weren't many in there, it wasn't packed. It's been an absolutely fantastic weekend. The site is brilliant, and we don't use, well, in the past we've not used our caravan in the winter, but to be honest with you, I don't see why we shouldn't be using it in the future. And we're thinking about next year, I know I've already mentioned about possibly going seasonal, so we get that utilisation of the caravan in winter. I know the weather's not that great, but it's absolutely fantastic to be away in the caravan. You can't beat it. Good morning. It is our second weekend here at Hollins Farm at the Holgates group. We're doing the stay in store, where we've had 2 weekends, and we leave it here during the week. Now, we obviously arrived Friday evening. I didn't film when we got here because it was dark. So I left work at 5 o'clock, went home, picked Angela up, and then we came up here. And we were here for just after 6:30, and when on this store and stay, we had to, obviously, we took the water, we drained the water down, put the aqua roll in the van, we took the electrical cup off, and drained the toilet, because obviously we didn't know how cold that was going to be while we were away. And by 7 o'clock we were sat down getting ready for our tea, so it was far easier not having to bring the caravan up again. Now, the week before, I actually left work an hour earlier because I've started earlier, and we arrived at the same time. So in essence, it saved us over an hour in terms of not having to go and pick the caravan up and then bring it up here, set it up and stuff like that. Morning. This is our last morning here at Hollins Farm. We've had a fantastic weekend. We went down to there's a garden centre down at Bayview. We went down there and then had a walk down the middle aisle of Aldi. You can't beat that. Last night we went into the Holgates bar, which is just down the road here, and there was a singer on, which was quite good. Met up with our friend Ian. In terms of the stay in store, it's been an absolute success, and it's got us thinking about winter seasonal, and I think it's something that we're going to look at for next year. Yeah, the weather might not be great, but it's just fantastic to be away in the caravan and getting use out of it in those winter months when we wouldn't normally use it. So I'd definitely advise getting people out there and getting the vans used over the winter period. If you want to do winter seasonal at Allgates, just contact them. I'll put a link in the description below of their sites. Absolutely fantastic sites. Every single one of them is absolutely spotless. So yeah, I'd definitely have a look at that. Right, so all we need to do now is drop the water and take the hook up off and then drive home, and what a surprise, it's raining. Thanks for watching. You take care, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.